What's going on, folks? Hope you guys are all doing well. Can you all hear me out there? Yes or no? Yes or no? Can you guys hear me? If you can, then good. But just to let you guys all know, I am Ty Smith, aka Modern Renaissance Man. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. Do me a favor. If you're just now tuning in right now, double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. And don't forget, while we are going on, appreciate that response there, Wood. While we're doing this, don't forget to hit the like button if you appreciate the stuff that I'm doing on this channel. Yada yada peanut butter. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Usually, what I do, I kind of let time go by a little bit to allow people to come in here because what ends up happening is that people do not know that I am live. And what I end up having happening is that about a good 10 minutes into the stream, people will jump in and you'll start to hear people say things like, so what's the topic about? What's going on? What's been said? What did I miss? Da, 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 da. Uh, so yeah, we'll just go from there. But what I'm going to do now is this, and most of you guys know what I end up doing is that a lot of people have been talking about Kanye West lately. And the biggest thing that I was getting today is like, did you hear what this dude said on Alex Jones? Did you hear what I'm like? No, I know what Alex Jones is. I know a lot about Alex Jones. And everybody just said, well, Kanye West went on Alex Jones show. And I was just kind of like, oh boy, I know Alex Jones probably let Kanye West say whatever he wanted to. I did hear about Kanye West walking off of Tim Pool show. Whitney, appreciate that, sister, letting me know that you did get a notification. So anyway, what happened is that most of my people who've been with my channel for a long time told me to watch it live. So they like pull this up, and don't watch it yet. So I have no idea what's getting ready to be said, but I'm not going to sit there and lie to y'all and act like some stuff I haven't heard that some things I haven't heard that already went out. For example, I already heard that he said some things like he likes Hitler and X, Y, and Z. Now, I'm going to let y'all know when people come and say things like that to me, I'm not too quick to go in there and say, oh, wow, he said that. Oh, I can't believe he said it. No, I want to know what is the context of why he said it or what he said it for, which is, so I'm just me. I just don't jump on stuff like that and just run into it. So anyway, you guys are going to watch this right along with me. I pulled this up and some people said watch the different ones on Twitter and we will go from there. But again, to you that are in here, appreciate you guys all being here. Double check to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Make sure that the bell notification is hit. What am I talking about? Whenever you do subscribe to the channel, there's going to be a little bell next to the word subscribe. Make sure that that bell right there is clicked, but make sure that when you do click the bell that you have it set to all notifications. Okay. Appreciate it, folks. And also, folks, if you want to donate to the channel, that little ticker right there, Cash App diggy right there, that's how you do it right there. See that? The little Cash App thing right there. See that? Your generous donations. If you want to donate, great. If you don't, great. That's just the easier way for folks not to email me and say, hey, where can I send you something? Because I appreciate what you're doing. You got a peanut butter. But again, if you do, great. If you don't, great. That's not what my channel is about. So, yeah, I'm going to share this screen with you guys. We're going to watch this together because I have no idea. I'm just watching these clips as we go. And I'm going to just I don't even know. I'm just going to watch them as we go and then just give my analysis from there. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to do this right there. Splat out. Bam. There we go. And here we go, folks. Let's see here.
I was tired of picking up the Yahoo and the netting. So for now, it's just netting. I know some people call him BB. No, some people call him Yahoo. But we're going to call him netting. What you want, netting? Hey, yeah, right after this, I'm going to say you're crazy. I'm going to take your family away from you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought. We have to control the history books. We have to control the banks. And we have to go and kill people. Also, we're in the
So, in a little while, hopefully you're going to take the mask off because this.
What in the world was that? Oh, what's going on here? Hold on. I know he's saying some stuff right here, though, y'all. I mean, I just was lost for a second. Let me hear this again.
Call him netting.
Netting.
What you want, netting? Hey, yeah, right after this, I'm going to say you're crazy. I'm going to take your family away from you.
Okay, he said, so I don't know who the net. I guess he's talking about the internet. Look, I'm just telling you to go with me. He said we're going to call this person Net. netting. So I think he's talking about the internet and what the internet has done to him, because the first thing he said, this is what net is saying to him. He said,
Crazy, I'm gonna take your family away from
he said, after this interview, I'm going to put it out there that you are crazy after this interview, and I'm going to take your family away from you.
you. We're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought.
He said, we're not done with you yet. You cannot cause free thought.
We have to control the history books.
We have to control the history books.
We have to control the banks, and
we have to control the things.
to go and kill people.
And we have to go and kill people.
So we're in the
Well, I don't know what this last part is.
history books. We have to control the banks, and we have to go and kill people. Also, we're in the
I don't know what that part he said right there was.
So,
but
a little while ago-
I know that I know. Let's just be real. That did. If you would see that right from the jump, you would come off and be like, okay, homeboy tripping. Something is seriously wrong with this dude. Not saying that there's not, but I said that right there. I'm thinking that he's sitting there saying, I don't know if he said banks, whatever like that, but he's pretty much saying that that's Mr. Net, like the internet, and the internet is going to make it seem like he's crazy, and there's going to come for his family. The internet is trying to pretty much control free thought, whatever like that. That's what he's saying right there. So that's what I gather right there. And I can't say that I know exactly where Kanye West was going with that, but I can just tell you just from experience that if you do not act the right way and say the right things that the social media wants you to, they can easily come after you by canceling your channel, canceling, your subscriptions, unsubscribing you guys from the channel, not promoting your channel, not recommending your channel. They will do things like that to you. So anyway, I'm gonna move on to the next video here, because apparently it's a lot of stuff that's been going on. All right, so here's another one right here.
You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love
What?
us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
I see what's going on here. So that's where people were getting at when they were trying to tell me that Kanye West said, I like Hitler. And like I told y'all, when people come and say things to me, I don't just take things at face value and then just all of a sudden just roll off and just, oh, I can't believe Kanye said this. And what in the world was Kanye thinking? Now listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. I am going to be the first one on here to say it's nothing about me, but I really wish that Kanye West can have someone as an assistant in regards to how to conduct himself and how to pretty much his approach on certain things. I would love Kanye West. If you need somebody to be your assistant that don't have no agenda, you need to look me up and call me. I will quit my job and work for you full time. No, but no, I know what he's saying right here, ladies and gentlemen, especially if you're looking at it from a Christian standpoint. I don't think that he flat out should have. I don't think he should have said he liked Hitler. I do not think he should have said that. To me, if he would have left that out, because this is what y'all do. I understand what's going to happen. I'm like, I'm in agreement. He should not have said he liked Hitler. What he should have said is nothing about that at all, him liking Hitler. He should have just pretty much left it at the last statement that he made and leaving out the I like Hitler. So this is what I'm talking about right here. Check this out. Listen to the last portion of this. Okay.
What we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good. And I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table.
Yeah. He brought something valuable, all right. Genocide. No, but seriously, do y'all understand what he's saying right here? I would be the person to say, okay, whatever, with Kanye, it might be a little difficult because Kanye is the type of person you can't contain him. But all I'm saying is that you need someone to be able to go and make sure that you're going to say the things out right. Because if he would have just said, hey, of all the bad things Hitler did, which are completely atrocious, that is ridiculous, there is no words for the bad things Hitler did. But a lot of people don't know that Hitler invented the highways, he invented a microphone. A lot of people don't know that he did that. But to turn around and say that you like him, I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I don't like the person that invented some of these torture things, but they did contribute to society by inventing those. Some of y'all might not like the person that invented the gun, but that person did do something for the betterment of society by inventing somebody. Some of you guys will sit there and say, oh, my wife will tell you all day long. My wife 100% hates social media. Yeah. That's why y'all never see her. My wife hates social media. She thinks that social media should just burn and crash and not be, she just cannot stand social media. She has her reasons. My point in saying that is that to come out and say that he like him though, instead of a lot of people jumping on board, because you need to definitely break down why you just said that, Kanye. Why would you ever say you like Hitler? What do you mean by that? See, that's what I'm saying. Something like that, I would want Kanye West. See, I'm just saying, I can understand. I watched a lot of Kanye West interviews in the past, and just by basing myself off of knowing how he acts and how he thinks, how he can be completely unpredictable, how he can be all over the place, I would ask him to be completely, you need to tell me exactly, well, time out, Kanye. What do you mean you like Hitler? What do you mean by you like him? Expound upon why you say you like him. Okay? Look at Mama Don. You messing with me, Mama Don. You aren't following me on Twitter and you didn't answer my message on Patreon. I haven't looked in Patreon yet, Mama Don, but I'll check you out. Promise, sis. Look, you making me feel bad now because now you're trying to throw a cash app. I mean, not a cash app. Mama Don, don't send no more of these. Stop. Mama Don. Don't send no more of those cash app. I mean, don't send, Mama Don. Listen, wait, stop. I wish you could take those back. I wish I can refund you this right now. I wish I would be able to refund you both of those. I would rather have you send it to Cash App than put it to YouTube, because YouTube is pissed off at me and they're taking that from me. Right? I'm not, remember I told you guys before that whenever you do a super chat, that YouTube is no longer taking the super. YouTube is it's a lie. YouTube legitimately is taking the Cash App. So I'll give you an example. Right now, you pretty much just gave $100 in super chat. But if I took you guys over to my channel, and showed you the revenue that I supposedly get from YouTube, you would not be seeing an extra $100 added to that revenue. So YouTube finds they take that from me. So I would rather, Mama Don, if there was a way that you can take that back, I would rather have you take that back and then just send it through Cash App. That way it at least go directly to me. So, but anyway, Mama Don, you are picking, sis. So anyway, what I was saying to you guys is this. And Mama Don, but I do appreciate the super chat, and I will answer you, Mama Don. Promise, or you can give me a North Carolina and take out in the back, take some switches and whoop me. Okay. So, but no, what I would say to him is like, what do you mean by you like him? What do you mean by you like him? Expound upon that, right? So again, I get what Kanye West was saying, but the way that he came off, it made you turn your ears completely off to him. The minute he said, I like Hitler, that right there is just like, bro, no. So honestly, I think that a lot of people, I'm just saying in my case, y'all thinking like I'm not like the baddest person in the world, as in like helping you kind of get things out there. But as far as like being able to work a crowd or how to talk a crowd or how to approach certain people on certain platforms, I would want to be with Kanye West just to kind of coach him along the way, saying this is how you should do this. Because I don't think I told y'all, a lot of y'all think that because these people are celebrities, that they are movie stars, that they're famous. A lot of us think that these people got all the best things available to them that you possibly can have, when they don't. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and watch another video. I'm gonna just roll through these because I don't know everything that's being said. I do not know all the ins and outs of it, but I'm going to make this screen, share it again with you guys, and we're going to watch another one right here.
That's right. You're not Hitler. You're not a Nazi. You don't deserve to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also.
Now that's where I see where a lot of people get ticked off at this.
I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love.
Oh, wait, we just watched this one.
You know, us, and you can love what we're a musician. You can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler. How about that one? Ari Emanuel, how you like that one? Hey, Ron, you going to do anything to fix Chicago? They want
Ooh, I see what
to
you're doing.
Separate and confuse the Christians and make us afraid to stand next to each other. A Christian can stand next to anyone. We can go visit R. Kelly in prison.
Right.
We can go talk to Harvey Weinstein.
That's what Jesus did.
Yes,
right.
Because Jesus can save everyone. But if the Zionists can get us so afraid that they're going to do what they've been doing to me, attempting to put me in jail, freeze my accounts, smearing me on the media, you know, all of these things, you know, you put on the whole armor of God and they will not be able to break your spirit.
Now we get into some nitty gritty. Okay, y'all, this is gonna be a hard one for some of y'all. If you are not about that Christian life, that church life, I seriously would advise you just to not even just watch the rest of this show. I'm serious. Because if some of y'all get on this thing where you try to say things like, well, here you go with this church stuff. Well, I'm saying we might go, we're getting ready to go there. We're getting ready to go there. You're getting ready to get the full, blown. It's still going to be Ty Smith, but I'm definitely going to be hitting you with a whole bunch of biblical stuff. So I see where Kanye West is going with this, but at the same time, I really do believe that Kanye West just worded this wrong. See, here's the thing. The Bible has several references all throughout it where it talks about pretty much how we should be towards those who are considered to be sinners, you know, so to speak. Now, in this case, I said this on my channel before, and y'all can disagree with all you want to, folks. I'm just letting you know. While that war was going on, World War II was going on, and Germany was getting their butts wiped left and right, and Hitler was getting ready to have his life ended, whether he deleted himself or he got deleted. I told you guys that if Hitler, weeks that led up before he lost his life, however he lost it, if Hitler repented of everything that he did, sincerely repented, and turned his life over, there ain't nothing we can say about that. Ty, all those people did it. I understand that, but I'm just according to our beliefs when it comes to Christianity. I didn't write the book. I didn't. Do I agree with it? It doesn't matter. I'm not the one that wrote the book. I'm not the one that died for people's sin. I'm not the one that sat there and said, I died for all of your sin. Not to say that on earth you won't face consequences for the bad things that you do, but the one that actually forgave you for those consequences of he covered it, it's covered in the blood. Okay. So what I'm saying is this. Whenever Kanye West said this whole thing about Hitler and the Nazis, and he said, notice how he brought up R. Kelly, he brought up things like that. What he pretty much is saying is that these people are deserving of forgiveness. They're deserving of God's grace. They're deserving of mercy. They're deserving of, his forgiveness based on the biblical teachings is what he's pretty much what he's getting at. But of course, he's not able to articulate those words. And notice also that he said that, notice what he also was saying here, though, is that why are they trying to sign us things? When it all comes down to it, folks, there is a people, I think, that are definitely stepping in Kanye's circle that are using that to exploit him. I think a lot of people are using this right here as a way to get some type of clout off of Kanye. But at the same time, Kanye West really needs to surround himself by people who has nothing more than his best interest at hand. They need to let him know when to be quiet, when not to be quiet, when to say certain things, when to not say certain things, how to articulate certain things so people can understand exactly where you're coming from. Because when you come off in a certain type of way, people going to not hear anything else Kanye West have to say from this point on. Because of that, I guarantee you that a lot of things that Kanye West say from henceforth there's going to be a lot of people that just by that statement that he made right there, they got completely turned off from that. Don't forget, if you're in here right now, appreciate you guys all watching. Don't forget to hit that like button so this video can be circulated within YouTube's algorithm, because you know that the channel is not being promoted. My channel is being shadow banned, the whole nine. So I do, like I said, I do get what Kanye West is trying to get at with what he's saying right here. No, I'm going to say this 100%. I do not agree with him saying that he liked Hitler. 100% no. Now, you all will have to sit here and agree, and we would have to say that Kanye West and his statement saying Hitler did something good by inventing a microphone and also inventing the Autobahn and, you know, the highways, that is a true statement. That guys, let's seriously be real. We come on, can we, matter of fact, also pay attention to what Kanye West said at the end. Now, again, he's not articulating it, but I understand what he's getting at when he's talking about things happening in Chicago. Here we are, folks. Y'all are, I mean, let's just be real. Some of y'all are liking current people right now who is responsible for deaths in places like where I grew up at, like Chicago. If you are supporting Pritzker and certain laws that he signed into place, if you are supporting Mayor Lightfoot in Chicago into what she's doing, you are no different than him saying that he likes Hitler, because these people are putting things in place that's harming black people, especially, that's making it worse for black people, that's actually increasing the murder rate for black people with these laws in place. What are you talking about, Ty? Did you know that Pritzker signed into law months ago that in Illinois, you no longer have to disclose to your partner or your future partner or potential partner that you have HIV? You don't have to do that no more in Illinois. So let me tell y'all something. If you have it to where AIDS and HIV runs the highest amongst blacks, African Americans, blacks, if you have HIV running the highest amongst blacks before he put this law into place or took away the original law, what do you think is going to happen to the black community now? Because there was a time that went by law in Illinois, if you had HIV or AIDS, you by law had to disclose it to your future partner or your potential partner or whoever you were dating or whatever. You had to disclose it to them by law, or you will go to jail if you did that. But now they took that away. So tell me, who is the one that should be responsible when these rates start to go up with HIV amongst blacks? Oh yeah, you can blame it on the black people, the one where they shouldn't be having, you know, homosexual lifestyle type sex. That mean, or you shouldn't be having sex with multiple partners. I get all that. But the fact that you actually are allowing people to now go and do this while they knowingly carrying this disease that's harmful amongst the black community, now you no longer have to disclose it. They should be responsible for putting these things into law, right? Oh Lord, it said we're having trouble streaming on Facebook. Oh Lord, Facebook don't like what I'm doing right here. Okay, so now what I'm saying also is this. Mayor Lightfoot put things in place where she don't want the police chasing people on foot no more. Y'all do know that January 1st comes, you know, we're going to have our Safety Act to where now, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, you kidnap somebody, second-degree murder, you know, intimidation, robbery, all those things are going to be non-detainable offenses. Yeah. So who is going to suffer from that the most? So let me give y'all an example. Let me give y'all an example. If you talk about Hitler, let's get something straight here, ladies and gentlemen. Hitler did one of the most and it's not the worst. Now, I don't know if y'all know this. What Hitler did is not the worst type of Holocaust to hit the world. It's talked about the Holocaust was absolutely terrible, but it wasn't the worst. It was not the worst. There was one that was far worse than that happened to a lot of Africans that a lot of people don't talk about. Way far worse than the Holocaust. But we're not taking away from the Holocaust at all, because it was absolutely terrible what happened to them. But what I want you guys to understand is this. Did Hitler himself go and kill all those Jews? Y'all want to answer that question? Don't forget to hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. What I just asked you guys was this. Did Hitler go himself and personally kill all those Jews. I got one person that said nope already. One person said not personally. It was a dictatorship. They did what he told them. He was in charge. Why can't y'all just give a straight answer and say yes or no? I'm giving y'all a hard time. Okay, so here's the deal. The reason why I asked y'all that question is because it's simply as they were carrying out orders of what Hitler ordered all of them to do. So Hitler personally didn't go up and kill all those Jews. Hitler ordered certain things to be put into place to where those Jews were being murdered in troves, which was absolutely horrific. What makes our current leaders who are allowing certain things to take place by not protecting the American people, by letting things like the Safety Act get ready to come into place to where it's going to cause more harm to the communities? You can hear all across this nation right now, they got things in place to where people are doing some felony-like type offenses and they are getting out on bail and going out and committing even more crimes. So who should be responsible for that? Who is the ones that are carrying out, who are giving the word, putting things in legislation, telling their city leaders, the mayor, the council board, but these are going to be the new things that are going to put in place. And if those new things that are put in place is causing harm to the general public, then who is the one that is responsible for it? So I get it. What makes these people different than Hitler? What makes them different? It still ends up to the point to where it's causing genocide amongst human beings in America right now. It still ends up to where these laws are put in place are causing a higher rate of pedophilia to go around. It's still putting things in place to where it's causing people to be molested more. It's still putting things in place to where criminals actually are able to just go out and run rampant. You don't believe me? Look at California. Look at all these non-arrests they're doing. You can see it all. Y'all don't believe what I'm saying to you. Type in Google right now, put in like robbing stores in mid-daylight. They're just going into these stores and just robbing these stores without having to worry about no type of consequences. But who is the ones in our systems, in our government, that are putting these laws in place that's allowing them to go and do these things? Who are the ones that are putting these things in place through legislation that is allowing these criminals to be completely emboldened? Who's the one that's doing it? Huh? It's them. So what I'm saying to you is what makes them different than Hitler. Hitler put orders in place to purposely go out there and murder people. Crazy. Oh, but what they're doing is just saying, no, we're taking restrictions off of the criminals to allow them to keep on going out and committing criminal activity. What makes them different? And what's even worse is when you got individuals that vote for them. A lot of people that I talk to, black folks especially, and I'm just being real, it's not to say nothing to be harmful to you, but a lot of y'all are completely ignorant. You literally are voting for your own demise. You are literally voting for your own disenfranchisement. You are literally voting for your you are literally voting for your oppression. You're voting for it. You are the ones that is putting these elected officials in place, that are putting laws in place, that's pushing things through legislation that's doing more harm to you because they look like the part, because they are a representation of somebody with the same skin color as you. But then you would turn around and complain, we ain't never gonna be safe. We neighborhoods redlining. You ignorant folks keep on voting for it. You are literally getting what you're asking for. So why the heck are you complaining? Why are you crying? Why are you trying to go all on the news? Why are you trying to make everything a racist issue when you are voting for the people that are putting these things in place to keep you exactly where you at? You ignorant Negro. Get pissed off at me. It's not me saying it to you. It's them. They're doing all. See, you didn't get the way I just put that off in the sarcasm. The sarcasm that I was just using right there is the equivalence of the ones that y'all put in these positions as elected officials. This is what they're literally putting in front of your face. Oh wow, we can sit there. Hey, we're gonna do this right here. So what we're going to do, we're going to let them keep on giving each other HIV, these dumb Negroes. We're going to keep on, give them these sucky schools. Oh, but as long as we offer them free lunches and also free food to take home, we're going to give them an increase in food stamps, maybe $300. Yeah, we're going to do that right there. We're going to give them some stimulus checks. You know, we're going to give them a no cash bail if they come from a single parent home and they're between the ages of 13 and 20, 21, 22, 23. If they come from a single parent home and they don't have jobs or whatever, we're going to give them a no cash bail. Oh, we're going to let them know that if crimes are committed, the police are not to chase them because we're tired of the police. Oh yeah, we're going to use that again. We're going to make them think that the police hate them. We're going to get them to hate the police, and then by the police not being able to do their job, it's going to make them go out and feel like they can do anything they want to, because by them doing anything they want to, the very communities that they're going to end up robbing from, stealing from, killing, that they're going to end up raping is going to be their own people. This is golden for us. These dumb, black, ignorant Negroes keep on voting us in to keep on allowing us to let them kill themselves. That's exactly what they are doing. Changed my mind. But all you are caught up on is these emotional folks. You so caught up on having some representation. Oh, we got some black people in power now. We know nothing's gonna freaking happen, because guess what? They're gonna throw some dollars at them black folks. Them black folks gonna keep on letting it ride. Oh yeah, look at me. I'm the new black utopian prince of all black people now because they voted me in, and I'm a Democrat. And look, I'm even got the blue. I got the blue in the background right there too. I got a blue see the little blue thing. Hey, I'm all blue, baby. I'm for the black people. We're going to fight against the system. We're going to fight against oppression. We want history to be taught through critical race theory. Everything is going to be racist. Put me up there as the black person right there. Okay, so what we doing now? Y'all, wait. My constituents. Y'all got some money that nobody can trace, right? Y'all have money nobody can trace. Y'all can give me this money in the bill as long as I'm a black person that's doing things and looking the part and saying the part to make it make black people feel good about themselves and all. Oh, so all y'all want me to do is keep on pimping the black people? Y'all want me to Al Sharpton the situations? Oh, that's what y'all want me to Joy Reid the situations? Okay, y'all want me to Maxine Wire the situation? Hey, you sure this money's you sure that the money that you guys are giving me is not going to be able to get traced? You sure about that? Because I keep on telling these ignorant Negroes the same things, because look, I'm out of the hood. I'm in the suburbs now. You know, although I'll be up there saying things like, hey, white people are the enemy. White people are the enemy. White people are the enemy. There's systemic racism. There's systemic oppression. I'll keep on saying all that. But you know what? I'm going to make sure that I live around other white folks as well. I mean, I'll do that all day long if y'all, you know. That's what they do, folks. That's exactly what they do. But then yet, I will come here and let you know exactly what's being done to you. But then you'll turn around and call me the sellout. You'll call me the Porsche Negro. You'll call me the House Negro. You call me the bootlicking. You call me the Uncle Tom. And I'm not going to let that ride, because you only using that to throw shade. You only using that to throw, you using that as a talking point. Like you read the brochure. If any black man or any black woman who have conservative values, and I don't care what side of the spectrum you're on. I don't care if you are a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. If any black person comes along and give it to you like I do, somebody has taught you to say, call that dude right there a coon, call him Uncle Tom, call him a sellout, call him this, call him that, call him all these things, because I'm telling you that nobody can stop you from doing anything. I'm telling you what the enemy is doing to keep you exactly where you are. You could call me a lie, you can call me what you want to, but all I have to do is just tell you this. Where have your life gone for the past 5 years? Huh? Are you still in the same place you've been in for the past 5 years? Don't you think that's peculiar? Oh, no, it's because they keep on getting you to believe that an oppressive system is keeping you there. They keep on getting you to believe that it's white people that's keeping you down. They keep on getting you to believe that you can't get your little lazy self into college. And you believe it. Therefore, if you believe it, you're going to respond to it as if it's not going to happen. If it's not going to happen, then guess what? You are not going to make no move. If you're not going to make any moves, then tomorrow looks exactly like today. And if today you're not doing anything, tomorrow you're not either. And you can sit back all day long and blame somebody. But guess what? Nobody is going to come and rescue your ignorant self. And again, I'm not calling you ignorant to throw shots at you. I'm not calling you ignorant to sit there and throw blows at you. I'm calling you ignorant because the information that I just gave to you, you are ignorant too. These people prey on the weak, feeble-minded folks like you. You easily manipulated. You easily aroused through stimulation of seeing something bad on TV and just getting you to respond. but they keep you so preoccupied with all kind of nonsense that's going on in the world, with all this Black Lives Matter, all this systemic oppression, all this CRT, all this and that. Somebody always doing something, does something. They keep you so preoccupied with that you didn't even realize that years have gone by and you have not moved. You're still there mentally and you're still there physically. That's why individuals that think like myself, I'm a threat. Why do you think? Look, I'll show y'all. Let me show y'all. Mama Don, who's in here, Beth Mitchum, my moderators, Fatal, some of you guys, Avery, you guys have all been with me for a very long time. Never in the history of this channel have I ever had it to where subscribers were being taken. Never in the history of my channel has my channel ever had a negative subscribers. But I told y'all as of late, and I don't even care about the numbers. I'm just letting you know, I'm showing y'all proof that some of the things that I know, like I said, to go back to Kanye West, a lot of the stuff that Kanye West says, he can say it completely differently. But I'm telling you, the minute you get to speaking truth about something, it's interesting what starts to happen to you. Okay, so I'll give y'all an example. Let me share this screen with y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what my little Facebook thing up here doing. Y'all can see this screen yourselves. Check this out. Okay, look at the screen right here. Look at this Facebook. Look at that. It got a little mark right there next to it. This never happened to me on Facebook. I'm gonna take y'all to my channel. Okay, not right here. Let me take you guys to my channel so I can show y'all something about my sub count. And like I told y'all, never in the history. Now, just before y'all start saying something, that's somebody else's thumbnail right there. That's just pearly thumbnails. And don't be like, oh, what are the wrong times looking at? Okay, so check this out. We're going to go to my channel, right? Okay, check this out. Let me draw your attention to this. Look at this. Minus 977 subscribers. See that? Now, I'm gonna draw y'all attention to something else because you get paid once a month. A lot of people that think that you're balling. Look at this right here. That's what's being made from YouTube in a month. Ooh. Now, Mama Don just got done pledging $100. How come this number right here hasn't changed? And that number been that number for the past 20 days. It's been this same number. She just gave $100. How come that number right there? That right there should change and go up. But again, let me direct y'all attention right there. Minus 977. That right there has not happened in the history of my channel. And if they're able to let me show you guys the analytics, I'll be able to go back and show you guys the analytics as far as the subscribers and all that stuff go. If they allow me to. Let's see. Subscription status. We might be able to see this. Let me see if I say, because there was a time where I can go back and show you guys through the month. Okay, let's say, let me see if they'll let me do this. Okay, so let's say 2021. 2021 is showing you the amount of subs that you gain. 112 subscribers in 2021. Let's see. 2022. Look how it looks. Subscriber count was up, dropped, and just staying down. Let's see. Lifetime. If they'll show that. So 2017, look at that. Subscriber count. Then all of a sudden, look, it jumped up this year. Then all of a sudden, it went straight down, plummeting. Now, YouTube told me that there was a discrepancy with my channel for the past 2 years or something like that, right? They said that there was some type of discrepancy with my channel. They said I should have like 1.4 million subscribers that's showing on their side, but I don't. Of course, y'all know that. The Ravenous Drifter, I appreciate the $20 super chat, but if you don't mind, I would rather have you send it to the Cash App right there, because YouTube take, like you said, okay. Oh, you said $20 test, right? I got you. So watch this. Y'all just saw it was 610. Look at this. We'll go to it. I will go right back to it. Y'all saw that it was 610 and he just pledged $20, right? And it's supposed to be live. Is what YouTube claims. They claim it's live. Look at that. It's still the same. Still the same. Now, when I question them about this, it'll be the whole, well, let us look at your channel and we'll do this and that. We'll do that and this. And then on the next month, on January 21st, we'll make those corrections and put it on there. But how would I know that? Because it's not like, I'm just saying, when you get something from YouTube, it's not like you got a stub and it's showing you like on your regular paycheck where they took something out. You just don't know. You just don't know. So that's also another way of showing folks too. Y'all think that people that got like a certain amount of subscribers, y'all just instantly think that they're on there and just completely balling. No, you said Hitler made your sub count go down. I don't get it. No, Hitler didn't make nothing go down. It's just that the things that I've been talking about as of late, when it comes to the truth, when it comes to what's plaguing society, me speaking freely and me speaking openly, me speaking intellectually and against the agenda. Like on my channel, like for instance, the minute I started talking about a lot of things that was going on within our nation right now, and I clearly say on my channel, I'm not for the left, I'm not for the right. And just because of that and how I'm speaking, YouTube algorithm or YouTube AI, they will pick up certain words that you say, and then they will classify you as being a certain way. Oh, he's speaking like a far right person. I'm like, what the? I don't care what you're saying. I'm just speaking the truth. I don't care about the left. I don't care about the right. I always say this, but it does not matter because they've trained the AI to pick up on certain words. They train their AI to pick up on certain dialogue. And if you speak in such a way that they don't want you to speak, they will stop recommending your videos, plain and simple. And I think there's another way I can go in there and find out if it's a way that you can go in there and see how so okay, I'm gonna show this to you guys too. Like when you showed it, when you see that your count has gone down, you can go into your analytics and watch. And this is YouTube's reply right here. More people unsubscribe from your channel. This says, think about what made fans join your channel in the first place and whether your videos are still appealing to the same audience. My videos haven't changed. I actually added a lot of shorts into my videos, but as far as my videos and all that go, me doing reaction videos have not stopped. None of my reaction videos haven't stopped. Unless people are on Patreon, which is completely fine, but my reaction videos haven't stopped. So what do you mean what changed? No, when I have everyday emails of subscribers telling me that they're being unsubscribed from my channel. Yeah. So anyway, folks, but I think when it comes down to it, the biggest thing that you will see on here, the biggest thing that you will see on YouTube is that when you start speaking on matters that can actually be of great sustenance to someone, it can actually be very influential to them to simply get them to open up and think and see the truth, then you will be punished for that. But to me, I'm like, you can't punish me because YouTube, obviously y'all saw that. YouTube is not my paycheck. Thank the Lord that I got a job and I got other streams of income that comes in. My job by itself is enough to carry, period. But I'm saying there are people out there that YouTube got them by the balls. Let's just be real. I'm just being real. I'm not going to call nobody names out, but YouTube has them by the balls. And they had to change up the things they were saying. So check this out. What's funny about this? YouTube literally turned around and told me they seen a lot of my content. I'm very funny. Oh, you're very intuitive. You're intellectual. They did this survey thing, and guess what? These fools had the suggestion. They said, "Well, guess what? I think I might have told you guys about this the other night. These fools, Mama Don, these fools on YouTube. Guess what they told me? They told me that perhaps since drag queens and transgenderism is the #1 trending thing across the world right now, they was like, perhaps I should actually do things like that. They were like, dress up in drag, be yourself. Boy, if y'all would have seen the conversation we had, I'm talking type of wine. I laid into them so hard, man. I let them know. I was like, yeah, I put on that little Justin Bieber ready to do Auntie Dashika. But you fools, they tell me, oh, try things like be funny with your audience, put on makeup, do this, do that, and then talk about how fun it is and talk about how invigorating it is to put the makeup on. I couldn't believe it. They have a legit agenda. They legitimately have of all the things on my channel, the best thing y'all told me that can definitely help the channel, can definitely bring the audience in, is to dress up as a drag queen. I wasn't being rude, but I just saying, ever since then, I just noticed that they've been yanking subscribers. They've been yanking him. I literally told him, I said, have you lost your mind? I said, you are absolutely out of your mind if you think that I'm going to sit there and dress up like a drag queen and do makeup tutorials and talk about how fun. I said, you have completely lost your mind. I said, also, by the way, thank you guys for showing yourself. Y'all are very devilish. You are very evil for sitting here telling me that that's what I need to do to my channel to actually increase it, because that's what's going to make it go up. That's what's going to make the sub count go up, is to dress up like a freaking drag queen. And after that, I knew it. I knew it. Mama Don, dude, threatening Ty. Who's threatening me? I don't get threats. Okay, now I am going to do this live because I just want to show the appreciation. It's just something that I do, and I'm going to let you guys see it. Ravenous. Hey, I appreciate the Ravenous and Shannon Mitchum. I appreciate the super chat. I appreciate the cash app. I know if y'all probably didn't want people to see it, but Ravenous, appreciate it. Shannon Mitchum, appreciate the super chat. God bless you guys for doing that. And again, the super chat is scrolling down there. And like I told you guys, I'd rather, Mama Don, you need to quit. You will never, ever see me dress up in drag. I mean, that Justin Bieber wig thing, that's pushing it right there already. But you ain't never gonna see me dress up like no drag. But guess what? Nah. Oh, I know who you are, Mama Don. Mama Don, look, see, you know you a country white girl who ain't grew up around no, you didn't grow up around no type of danger, did you? I know who Shannon Mitchum is. You don't have to tell the world. Stop. See what I'm saying? Keep that identity. Mama Don, I gotta teach you some things. I have to teach you some things. But who you guys talking about when you said who you guys talking about when you guys said I'm getting some threats? Who's threatening me? Lucianne sounds country says, thanks for not bowing down to YouTube. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Non-lethal said, look at your phone. He's talking about the prime minister is Israel. His name is Netanyahu. I have a guy threatening you. Okay, so let's see. Chatako Cuckoo. Chatako, you know what? Wait a minute. Where is he at? Did y'all ban him already? You didn't ban him already, did y'all? Because I think the Chatako Cuckoo, I know who that is. I think that's Quantavious Brown. It's the same type of talk. It's the same type of reading. I mean, that's Quantavious Brown. It's either him or his brother. But no, I'm just letting y'all know that's who that is. That's Quantavious Brown. I can just tell by the writing. That's all right. It's like what we call and what you call it, like almost like a necessary evil. He all right. His feelings got hurt the other day when Red banned him for a minute, and his feelings got hurt a little bit. So when she put him back up, he left. All right, so Miss Mama Don says sub. I don't know who you talking to, but that's her word. Look, she trying to sound like she from the streets, talking about some sub. Oh, he left. Yeah, Moderator, you can't stand him. I mean, like it's one of those things where we ignore. We trust me. We've on this channel, we've had worse. Okay, somebody sent me an email, say, can I refresh my analytics and show it again to see if that number changed as far as the see if the number changed as far as the revenue goes. So I'll share. I have nothing to hide. I told folks all the time this. I mean, people have done so many things. I think, and now I'm not trying to call you out, but there are. Look, I'm just giving praise where praise is due. A lot of my people on here that are my subs, my moderators, they are very generous in what they do. You guys send me gifts. You send my family gifts. You know, I'm very appreciative of it. You know, Mama Don is a big person. She loves, like Mama Don, what you just sent there. You already know what I'm going to do. You know, I'm going to sit there and buy things for those kids for Christmas. And a lot of y'all have done that. And I really appreciate you guys for doing that. But anyway, I'm gonna share this screen with you guys and show you. And here we go. Look, there it is again. There is the revenue right there for YouTube. See that? You get that once a month, right? Now I'm gonna refresh this screen and take y'all back there to show you that Mama Don's donation and the other guy donation, it still did not change. It's still 610. So that's what I'm saying. They take that stuff. It's crazy. They might try to lie and say, well, we actually use that right there for taxes, but I don't know what they did it for. But wait a minute. Okay, Nan said, can you explain why you call him Todd? Nan, my friend, it's been a while, hasn't it? Nan, do you not remember that back in the day when we were doing reaction videos, whenever I would do any video, I would start my video off by saying, what is going on, everybody? I am Ty Smith, not Todd, because remember, because of the way I enunciated some of my words, my ancestry Jamaican accent would come out. You guys all thought, people kept on thinking I was saying Todd Smith, like Todd. So then I kept on talking with my wife about this. I kept on talking to my wife about this. And then I would say it, and my sons them said, well, we never noticed it, but they said, now that you say it, it does sound like you're saying Todd when you say I'm Ty Smith. It's like I'm like, so now I have to enunciate and say I'm Ty Smith. It's weird because I got to do my mouth out where I'm Ty Smith. But at first, people thought that I was saying Todd. Yeah, MD said they're robbing you. Yeah. Oh, I got you. One dude says, Ty's a man, appreciate that. Mama Don says, I'm going to go to YouTube and go off. Well, don't say that, Mama Don. You're going to end up being canceled like Kanye. Don't say things like that. Just say, you have to say things like, I'm going to go to YouTube and give them a piece of my mind. Seriously, people, there's a book called Vampire Killers 2000 that will blow your mind and open your eyes. So anyway, again, guys, you know, there's 200 of you guys in here right now. I appreciate you guys all being in here. Mama Don, if you guys want to, it's up to you guys. I can open up a link if y'all want to cam up. Y'all just let me know. If you want to cam up, I'll push the matter of fact. I'm putting the link out there, but guys, I'm letting you know right now. I learned some things. I hope y'all pay attention to what I'm getting ready to put up here, because this works really well if we get some ridiculous folks on here. Okay. Putting the link up here. What's going on, D's? Sparky Tittle says, do you have any idea how much money that's missing from your donations? Nope. Now, Cough Hiccup said that they update from the past 2 days. Well, no, Cough Hiccup, I got this program that you can get. Let me see what it's called. I keep on forgetting it. TubeBuddy. Okay, TubeBuddy has this way. If you get TubeBuddy, the Super Pro updated version, TubeBuddy has this way of keeping your revenue on point to where it coincides with what they're showing here on your in your analytics right here. No, I know in theory they take 30%, but I know that's not true. Trust me, I knew that's not true. Because I've seen it to where I've seen like what I was getting from YouTube, and I actually saw like the super chats they were giving. I'm like, okay, now how did that come on now? But y'all, I just put that link up there, and I hope y'all read it really well. $50. If somebody's on here, I just learned this from Fight Club. If somebody's on here that you are just not liking and they're just acting a fool on here, people will pay to get them kicked off. Then there's also a thing to where somebody doesn't like what somebody's saying, they would pay $20 to get somebody booted off for 20 minutes to shut their mouth up. So anyway, we got Miss Scarlett that's up here. gonna put her up here. Miss Scarlett, how are you doing?
I'm good. Now I missed what you said. What does that $20 and $50 thing mean?
Oh, it's something I learned from some other panels. That, like, say for example, if there's somebody that's on our panel right now, you know, you guys all know I'm all about free speech, right? But what happens is this. Let's just say we get some. Okay, Mama Don, you remember back in the day we had some crazy folks?
Yeah.
You know, now imagine if all of us were talking like we are right now. Okay. Now, if we were talking like that right now, and they were going back and forth, somebody from the subs or even whoever it may be, they will sit there and cash app $20 and it gets that person booted off. Like, people are like, okay, I'm tired of hearing this dude. $20, shut him up. And that puts them in timeout for like 20 or 30 minutes. But then there's also a thing to where I learned where, like, if the audience is like, okay, we're getting tired of Kane, then they'll say, here go $50, boot them off for the rest of the week. So
where is Kane in hell? Did they just like disappear? I mean,
yeah, you already know. Yeah, of course they did.
You know, they could be under a different name. In trouble.
Possibly, but you know, the thing, I think what happens though is that like whenever, because seriously, I told a lot of people if it would have had to have gone to court, it would have. But what happened is that now, because YouTube has access to like IP address, things of the sort, they'll let you know that you won't have anybody from this account or this IP address that will be able to come on. So unless they switch to different company or something of the sort and jumped in, but otherwise I think that that's a gone cause.
Well, see, I missed all that stuff from the end. Barb's the one that told me about part of it.
Oh no, yeah, hell came after me. Did you know that?
No, I mean, she told me a little bit, but my memory is like awful, and I don't remember what all happened. I just know she was telling me that, come to find out, she was not really who she was, and
we knew that.
Oh gosh, I mean, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
and what?
Not being mean or anything, but how many models do you know stick around and just have nothing else to do but build?
We all do. We all knew that. You know, you seen the pictures of her on the airplane, laying down on the airplane. You remember all that?
You're so full of crap. I mean, we all knew it. We would sit there and say, "Really? She got these new pictures up."
It just felt so cringe. But yeah, what happened, Mama Don, is that after that, I have no idea. I'm like, y'all, you guys, I mean, we still have the videos up. I'm like, what happened? All of a sudden, I had two takedowns and 2 strikes on my channel. And I was like, wait a minute, what the heck is going on? And I looked to see who it came from, and it said it came from Hell. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? So Hell came after me and hit me with copyright claims saying that I was using her intellectual properties. And if you remember, Hell, initially, before I knew anything about doing a lot of stuff on this channel, Hell was making some of the logos.
Yeah,
you know,
she volunteered to. What a
man, Mama Don, and she came after me. Pretty much said I stole her intellectual property. YouTube don't know. All YouTube knows is that they can see where something came from, right? So it got to the point to where I was just like, look, Hell, look, I don't have to use your stuff. I'm good. But she wasn't letting it go. So I was like, okay. So I went on ahead and put the proper work in, because a lot of times people think that you're joking on here when you say that you got a lot of, you know, people, you got a lot of connections. So I got some people and just like, okay, look, I want y'all to take a look at this. They came back and gave me her full name. They told me where she lived, and I said, yeah, okay, so if she wants to do this, I go after her legally, because I have all Hell's every email that Hell ever sent to me. I have all of them saved and backed up. And I showed them, and I showed it to YouTube. I showed them, I said, look, right here, this is her. I said, look, what do I owe you for you doing this for me? She said, you don't owe me anything as long as you let me get a request in every month to play something from what was her name? You remember? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm not her. You know, the girl from oh my God.
I told you my memory. I don't know.
Brylan. Who sings that? Wake me up inside. Yeah, Evanescence. There we go. Evanescence. That's what I'm talking about.
I get her and Alanis Morissette mixed up.
Man, yes. So when she saw that, and I even told her, I said, look, you remember you said that you would do this stuff for free. I played a song for you every month. You said I don't owe you anything. You just said just keep being great. So I don't understand what you're doing this for. She said the reason why she hit me with the 2 strikes is because somebody in the comment section was making fun of Amy, and she didn't like that. So she came out. It was so crazy though. So anyway, whenever I had the people go and find out who she was, I emailed her person and said, hey, it's finally to know who you are. I said her whole name to her, right? And That's when I found out, like, wait a minute, she lives in Australia. Kane lives in Australia, and something went down to where she so-called put something in place to get Kane busted and had him by the balls, and we knew that Kane was treating her really funny. He had a thing for her, and that they might have been a couple before, and the reason why the split was because it got crazy, and after that, disappeared.
Well,
And I can,
they both attacked me.
dude,
They
and
both went after me. I think it was it about abortion because I didn't believe in abortion,
yes, yep,
and they
yep.
both got. I mean, they went. I'm like, what does my opinion hurt you? I'm not commenting on anything you said. This is my opinion, and they just jumped all over me. And
Oh yeah, and I know when he started mentioning he went a little too far when he went with when he pretty much was almost hoping that you died from your cancer and all that. That was way too far, man.
I could care less what he thought of me. I really
I
could.
know, but
I
I
was
mean,
just like, what idiots is what I thought. They're the biggest idiots I ever seen in my life. I mean, I was like, you're a moron. Just go on. I don't care.
yeah, I mean, but him knowing that, him knowing the channel long enough, knowing what we were about, like, y'all know, I let people say a lot of things on the channel with people, because people were going back and forth, when people would call each other names. I'm like, look, as long as y'all don't get crazy, I was good. But when you actually get to a point to where you are wishing death upon somebody, that's crazy.
Well,
that was way too far.
Where I'm from, when you do something like that, you're kind of putting it back on yourself.
Right.
You wish it on somebody else and it comes back on you. That's kind of how, I guess it's superstition, but it's also in the Bible. I think there's curses and stuff. People curse other people and it comes back on them. But
right.
So it didn't bother me. I just, my husband, he kind of went nuts, but he made me get off for a while. He was so upset. He said, just, I'm like, it's no big deal. I don't know this person. I could care less what he thinks of me. But he was upset.
No, I mean, as a husband, he's there to protect you and everything. I mean, I don't blame him. I don't get off there, because no, you just don't play around with stuff like that, But so yeah, so I mean, with that, I as a matter of fact, just because of the type of person that I am, after all of the stuff got settled and they didn't, I was like, okay, don't do this, because then, I mean, when you do this, it's going to become a public thing, and y'all know me. I'm like, I'll video and everything. Everybody, we will really be able to see what you look like, and then we can. I mean, because Mama Don, I'm just telling y'all, I saw her, and
She be ugly.
What'd you say? Your mama said
she couldn't help being ugly, but she could have stayed home.
she was one of those. I mean, when I saw it, I was like, dang. Like,
if you go on Facebook, half the time they've done so much to their picture, you can't tell if it's them or.
Man.
My cousin does that, and she'll put 200 of them, and I'm like, that doesn't look anything like you. I mean, what are you doing? And put like little elf ears and stuff. I'm like, what are you doing?
Mama
it's
Don,
weird.
I'm telling you though, you know how it is sometimes where you hear a person's voice and your brain tries to draw up a picture of what you think they will look like based off how their voice sounds.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, I was like, man.
But didn't she say she was like from New York or something?
Remember, it was New York and all this, and all the traveling had to be done because of the job and all this, and traveling across seas and different things like that, and having to do the model shoots and everything. It was always something like that. But I'm like, man, the only runway you're gonna be walking is running away. That's
I don't know. Now they have those transgender people in models. Have you seen the
oh god,
what was the ad where that woman person with the beard and boobs? I'm like, what in the world?
Oh my god, yes.
Let's just stop.
No,
stop. I've had enough. I don't care anymore. I'm sick of seeing it. I would never be mean to somebody, but stop pushing it on me. It's just weird.
You know what? That's funny, because my wife and I were talking about that today. We were talking about today where we say, if people would just be themselves, no matter who they go around or nothing like that, we wouldn't care. We never did care. But it's when the point to where it's all of a sudden you just start putting it in my. When I say putting it in our face, I'm not talking about me. If I see a transgender person or drag queen walking down the street, I've seen it in the hood and stuff all the time. Anyway, we never care. But when you go and try to put it in our face, where you try to make me accept you, or you try to get up in my face like, now that I'm this, no, don't do that. Do not do that. Don't come out and try to act like I gotta accept. Don't do that to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's where it went wrong. Me and her talked about it today, and I was just saying how they have no idea. And but by the way, Mama Don, for now on, while we talking about this, we call them transformers because the words get picked up on here and channels get shut down. So we just say transformers. So the transformers, when they get to a point to where they try to put things in your face in a sense to where they're being very verbal about it, being flamboyant about it, or they'll come up to you and just be like, let me just ask you something. Do I look good? You're like, do not do that. Like, I don't care. I do not care. Don't do that. You never did that before. Don't do it now. Don't try to make me accept it or nothing like that. So,
well, it's like, when I was growing up, words we said whatever we wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every little word didn't make everybody mad. Nowadays, I sent you a text. Did you read the text I sent you?
The one you just sent now?
A little bit ago.
Let me see. Oh, the comedy skit?
Yeah, you've done it. You've did the comedy skit before. He really got angry about it because it says a coon hunting story. It's talking about a raccoon.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, I will not do anything with the word coon in it on my channel. And I'm like, seriously?
Yeah, like, stop. Like, all of a sudden that.
Hey, I have dark circles. I have like gypsy blood in me. So I have like these dark circles around my eyes. And if I'm sick, they just like stick out really bad. I was called raccoon from kindergarten to the 6th grade.
Wow.
And I lived with it. I didn't die. I thought it was kind of funny, but I mean, I don't understand why people are so sensitive. It's not like the word was being used in a derogatory way. It's just short for raccoon. In the South, people call them coons.
Right. Well, now, matter of fact, of course, when I stepped into this realm, especially when I started doing things, whenever some of the first people started having me go and research all the history and all that, when I came back out of that and went out and started speaking kind of openly about a lot of this stuff, and people started calling me that, I was like lost, like you a coon. I'm like, okay. I don't know what that means, but I don't okay.
Either. I don't either. I mean, I've heard people say that but I don't know what it means.
Matter of fact, you know what? A lot of people who have called me those things, I'll say, can you explain to me why you call me that? I have not had one person. Matter of fact, I had one person who told me about Uncle Tom in his version, but then also hit him back by like, here's the Uncle Tom that you don't know about, the one who actually did exactly what I'm doing. But whenever I tell somebody, explain to me what a bootlicker is or what a Porsche Negro is, a house Negro, when I say, okay, can you tell me why you call me that? They all, because you is. Because you up here, no. Okay, because you up here, you always down on the black community. I said, but what does it have to do with you calling me a Porsche Negro, a house Negro? Tell me what that means in your mind, what a house Negro is. And when you hit them with something intellectual like that, they just kind of, man, F you, man. That's why, mother effers like you just don't. Oh, so now you feel bad because you ignorant and don't even know what a house Negro, a Porsche Negro, or bootlicking coon tap. You don't even know what that even means. You just know to say that as a bullet point,
Well, if you think about it, when you were talking about you can't say transformers, but they'll curse and say the most horrible thing, and they don't say anything about that. They'll say words I don't even say. I mean, what they call girls and stuff, the C word, and they'll say the F word, and just all kind, and they never get censored.
No,
but you say that word,
transformer.
They lose their mind.
Decepticon. That's what it should be really called, a Decepticon, because it is. It is deception.
Here's how I look at it. Okay, let's say you're a transformer, and you're a transformer who's transforming into a girl, but you were a boy. You die, and everybody thinks you're a girl. You don't have any family. You have nobody. So they find bones. That's your bones, but they say boy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what? Nobody ever knows that those were your bones. I mean, it's just silly.
Mm-hmm.
God made us a certain way. There's a reason that you can tell by your bones who you are, and that's because
Exactly.
of God. He did that.
Exactly.
There ain't no explosion can do all that. Why hadn't it happened since? Why hasn't any of these other explosions, comets falling to the earth, or anything else caused this? That takes a lot. If you think about DNA and everything that's involved with each and every one of us having different DNA, fingerprints, blood, everything is different. And each and every, even twins are different.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't tell them nothing. I get into so many arguments. That's why I said you need to follow me on Twitter so you can see all the people who say mean things to me on Twitter.
Yeah. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. I get a lot of it.
Wait, so what do you be saying to trigger these people to say stuff to you?
What I just said.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a hot second here. Let me pull up Twitter. Look at this live in real time. And you are under that. What name are you under?
Oh, Dawn, I think.
What'd you just say?
I'm following you. Look on your followers, genius.
Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh Lord. You under there as
you type my name at the top and find me?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking. What's your name on there? Is it still
Dawn Mitchum? It's under Dawn Mitchum. My name. I had to change it on here because I got kicked off.
Wait. I'm talking about how you say it. Dawn. How do you spell?
Like the dawn of a new day. Dawn. Dawn
There
is a man's name. D-O-N. That's a man's name. Dawn.
How you just said it. You said Dawn Mitchell. Country. Hold on. I'm gonna put Oh man. That why Mama Donna, that came out deep right there. Dawn.
That's how you say it.
It's a lot of y'all on here. Wow. There you go. Okay. Here we go. And people are saying this on your.
No, sometimes I'll comment on somebody's and they'll just comment back because I said something made them mad.
I'm trying. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out how I can see something that you may have said. I'm looking on here live, and I'm actually on your.
I don't think they've done it today.
Man,
I haven't really said a lot today. I've been
okay. I'll say because I would love to have seen some of the comments. We can read them out loud.
Next time I get into one, I'll put your name in that little thing so you can.
Yeah, cue me in on it. I wanted to see if I can bring up this this thing since we were talking about Decepticons and all that. Did you hear about the teenager who went home with a trans? Okay, let me see.
Did you see where what is he, the energy secretary or whatever, that dude that wears dresses and he's non-binary, but can I say that word?
You want to stole the purse?
Yeah. It was actually luggage. It's almost $3,000 worth of luggage. Oh, I did that on accident. I'm like, why did you have some of that same stuff? If you didn't do it on accident.
That's the one that I forget what Joe Biden was getting ready to make him.
He is something already. He's the Secretary of Energy or something like that.
Oh, please. I know they are suppressing this story. Oh, they're suppressing this story.
Well, have you seen the things on CHINA?
Oh, wait, I got it. Because this happened in my city. What again?
CHINA.
Oh, yeah, you can't say nothing about that. I have videos of them going into people's houses and trying to take them and rip them away. Yeah.
They're out in the streets. It's sad.
The news is suppressing it heavily.
To say about it. We worry about human rights here when there's nobody suffering like they are there.
Oh, here it is. This is what a lot of people didn't know about this. So, okay, this happened in Chi-Town. And, here they go. How did they just block that? Wow. Okay, so in Chicago, a teenager, a senior in high school. What happened is this. I wanted to show y'all this. In Chicago, he was talking to somebody online who was posing as a woman, looking like a woman. Talked to this person online. They did this flirtatious thing where they would sometimes just say, okay, well, I'm going to be on this street. I'm going to be on that street. They walked past each other. They gave each other like a little wave, whatever, like that. Anything, one thing led to another, where he was invited to go over to the Decepticon's house, right? He gets over to the Decepticon house, not knowing that it was a Decepticon. And when he found out, and when the Decepticon pulled out the same equipment that he had, he unloaded the clip on the Decepticon, right? He shot every last bullet out. Then Mama Don, guess what?
What?
He went home, got another clip, came back, unloaded the clip on the lifeless body of the Decepticon, right?
What?
And then, Mama Don, then went back home, got another clip, came back and emptied the clip on a Decepticon.
What in the world? Did he just go crazy?
17. I'm just saying, this is the reason why this is the reason why it's so important from the jump to not let these things happen, to where they have these people being brainwashed into telling folks that they are something that they're not. You know, you can't do that. You can't do that to people. Just because you think that you are something and you feel that you are something, in the real world, you cannot do that to people, because this happened in Chicago, but this is not the first time that it's happened to where, I mean, no, this, what he did here, that's the first time. I mean, when you kill somebody with a full clip, then you go back home and get another clip and come back and unload it. Then you go back home again and get a clip and unload it. That's some, man, I mean, that whatever happened.
He lost his mind, I think.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Right now it's still something that's going on, but he's definitely not going to get away with it. But I don't think that they're really charging him with first degree murder. I think
I gotta go.
Okay.
Something.
Okay. So she's gonna take her dog out. Her dog was pretty much telling her something was going on. And Mama Don she country. So I think the man at the house is probably at work. So the dog barking, she probably went to go grab her rifle or something like that. Because she's one of those type of people. But this is what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. These are the type of things that if our system in this world wasn't pushing people to do those things, like going around, let's just be honest. If there is a man who feels that he is a woman and he is a man, even though he dresses up like a woman and he has all his parts, if he plans on dating someone, that needs to be disclosed to the person that you're dating. I'm just telling y'all that needs to be disclosed, because if that was disclosed from the jump, I don't think they've never would have carried on a conversation. They never would have carried on a conversation. The teenager never would have probably given that trans person, the transformer, the light of day. It never would have happened. And this person lost their life over that, you know? So anyway, folks, again, you know, shout out to Mama Don Scarlett for being in here. I really appreciate you guys all being in here and spending your time with me. You could be spending it anywhere else, but you decided to spend it with me, ranting about this stuff like this. Do not forget to double check to make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure that bell notification is hit. I really, 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 really appreciate y'all taking the time out and doing this. You guys all have a cell phone, right? Right now, you guys have the power to let somebody in your cell phone contacts know that this channel is here. It's a good channel to listen to. Let them know about this channel, so that way they can get all this good information, all this common sense, and all this good talk about us normal folks right here. And we're going to keep on trucking on, folks, no matter what. All right. Y'all know how I end all my stuff. I am Ty Smith, modern Renaissance man. I hope and pray that every last one of you guys really are in good health. I really hope and pray that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing. All right. And I hope and pray that you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And God bless you all through Jesus.